What's good, y'all? It's Ali, finally back at it with another YouTube video. I know it's been a fucking year since I last made a video. I know you niggas are mad, but we're back at it. It's all been part of the process. It's made me way colder, so we're just gonna jump right into it like we never fucking left. Okay, so today we are talking about comparison and why comparison is an absolute motivation hack to maintain drive for your success, right? Because a lot of you guys always talk about, bro, I can't stay motivated. Why am I not motivated? Why do I always get comfortable? How do I avoid getting satisfied, right? Well, if you want to avoid all these things, then you need to have the tools in your mental toolkit to make sure you never become comfortable and stay satisfied. So first and foremost, like we always do, I want to define comparison for you in the context of you achieving your goals and becoming successful. So essentially what I mean by comparison, I mean that what you do is you look, right? You look and ignore my handwriting, guys. You know what I'm saying? I just got back into it. You know, we're gonna get caught up with the handwriting again. So anyway, back to the definition here. So you look at the achievements of others and what was I gonna say? Hold on, I remember. So you look at the achievements of others and downplay. Sorry about that. And downplay your own to increase drive for more. A bit long-winded there, but y'all get the point. So comparison means, in the context of you achieving your goals, to look at the achievements of others and downplay your own to increase drive for more. So a lot of you niggas, when you first see that, you might think to yourself, but Ali, I don't want to downplay my goals. I want to be happy with what I've achieved and how hard I'm working, whatever. But my nigga, that's not what is going to drive you to want to achieve more. Understand something. When you are comfortable and you are satisfied, it is because what you've achieved in your life currently is good enough for you. Well, how is it good enough for you? Well, it's good enough for you because you're comparing yourself to people around you who have achieved less than you. Understand something. If you've achieved a lot of shit in your life and who you compare yourself to in terms of what you've achieved, and you look at your surroundings and you're seeing guys that are below you and are not as skilled or not as talented as you, well, of course you're going to be like, nigga, I'm a real ass nigga. I'm cooking. I'm good. Like, look at all this shit I've achieved. Why would I want to drive myself to do more? An even more relatable example I want to give here is, let's say you ate a whole entire steak by yourself. You fat ass. You ate all that shit by yourself. You ate a full steak. And I then come up to you and I'm like, hey, you want a steak? You're going to look at me and be like, what the fuck? I don't want another fucking steak. Look how much steak I just ate. I'm full of shit. I don't want any more, right? Because you're not hungry anymore. You're not starving. You already ate your fill. You're satisfied now. You are comfortable now. So you no longer have drive for more food. So if somebody comes to you presenting more food, you're not going to want any more. Because you're good, you're satisfied. This all just makes sense, right? I hope y'all niggas are following me here. Like, if you are already full, you don't want more. So the only way you're going to want more is if you downplay. In this example that I'm giving you here, that would mean unless you are starving. If you haven't eaten the entire fucking day, if you have not drunk anything the entire fucking day, and then I come up to you and say, hey, I got this nice sizzling steak for you right here, and I got a nice cold glass of water right here. Just punch these two babies real quick. You're going to hit them niggas with a black flash, right? You're going to do that because obviously you're not really going to do it, but you guys get the point. Like, you're willing to do what it takes to go get that food because you're really fucking hungry. So it doesn't matter what's in your way. You have the drive to go through more pain and suffering for more because you have downplayed. You are starving. You are hungry now. You haven't eaten anything. Understand? Like, you want to feel hunger. Success is driven by hunger. You win by being hungry. Hungry dogs don't eat. Like, you need to be hungry if you want to eat, right? Because if you're not hungry, you're not going to want to eat. So Putting it in perspective for you now, I hope you niggas understand, you want to compare yourself to guys that are more successful than you. And this is where we get into the actionable step here, which is just real simple, which is seek idols, right? You want to seek idols because, and I'm not a complete and utter fan of idols. I'm not saying you're like, oh, look at this nigga that's way better than me. I love you. I want your time and attention. That's not what I fucking mean here. What I mean here is you want to look at guys that are better than you and have achieved more than you have currently achieved. And you need to compare yourself to them. You need to look at whatever your current career path is or whatever goals you have for your life right now and look at guys who've achieved the pinnacle of it, the best guys on the planet in terms of whatever your career path is or whatever your goals are. You need to look at the best guy. And then you compare yourself directly to them. So you see them as a stepping stone, not as like an idol that you're like simping for, right? I'm saying more in the sense of someone you look up to as a standard for effort that you need to reach to achieve what they have achieved. That's what you want. Because when you have that and you're comparing yourself to guys like this, now everything you have done in your life up till now, currently, more than likely, you're going to look at and be disgusted. You're like, bro, I haven't really done shit. I haven't really done anything compared to this guy. But if you're not comparing yourself to guys who are stronger than you and you're comparing yourself to guys who are below you, of course you're going to look at yourself and be like, I've done a lot. So by playing this comparison game that I'm talking about here, by downplaying your own achievements, you're going to gain that drive to want to do more when you're comparing yourself to men who have done more than you. That's the point here. You want to ignore everyone who's a bum and a loser. Ignore everyone who's a bum and a loser. You always want to be looking ahead of you. You don't want idols so you can worship them. You want idols so you can raise your standards of what effort looks like to you. It's not even about having what they have. It's about understanding what it took to get what they have. So also too, when I say seek idols here, I'm saying in the sense of they probably make fucking content. For whatever, like the internet, bro, come on now. Whatever your career path is or whatever goals you have, bro, a nigga is talking about that shit somewhere on the internet. And he's talking about how he did it or what it took to do it. Right? Of course, me here, I'm just more of the middle ground for you. Like, I'm just teaching you the base level concepts you need to become successful. But obviously, when it comes to your own personal career path and your own personal goals, you need to go listen to guys that have done what you want to do, because then they can give you the specific details of whatever your career path is. But when you have these idols that you only look up to, or these men that are at the pinnacle of their masculinity and their pinnacle of achievement, you just look at them only, and you compare them always to yourself currently, your drive will be infinite, because you're constantly downplaying what you've done until you reach their level. And it's crazy. It's really crazy like that, but that's where the motivation comes from. And I know, once again, a lot of you niggas going to be crying. You'll be like, oh, but I want to be fulfilled. Then I want to be happy. Then get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, then this is my channel and all this other shit I'm making is not for you. I want real dogs on this shit. I want real niggas watching this, because real niggas going to act on this. Fake niggas are not, so it doesn't matter, right? But the point here is, if you want to win, you need drive. Right? Success comes from anger. It doesn't come from fulfillment and happiness or comfort. And you understand that, or why else would you be saying, I'm not motivated? How do I stop being comfortable or satisfied? Because you understand these emotions, these feelings aren't making you win. It's anger and frustration that comes from comparing yourself to men who are better than you and downplaying what you currently achieved, that you gain the drive to win. And as I said before, you can seek these idols anywhere. They're somewhere on the internet, and you compare yourselves to them. And even as an added bonus to all of this too, and I'll probably make a whole separate video about this because it's its own can of worms to open. But when you're seeking these idols and you have these idols that you're comparing yourself to, this means you also have to get rid of all the bums that are in your life. Because the thing is, even if you compare yourself to these idols, if you still hang around fucking lames, you're going to get comfortable because of the environment you're still in. Because you will have these moments of weakness, or you'll have these moments where you're like, damn, the grind is really fucking tough right now. And that bum ass homie is going to hit up your phone and be like, hey man, let's go to the bar. And then you're going to go to the bar, and then you're going to forget about your goals for like a year. And then you're going to realize, oh shit, I need to go back to comparing myself to men who are better than me again. And you don't want to have to fucking do that. So you actually need to fucking cut off all the bums in your life and then also do this. And then that's where the drive is just crazy. and you just always have drive because you wake up every day feeling that distance between what you've currently achieved and the men who are at the pinnacle of their craft. So yeah, so that's kind of where we're at, man. Just seek the idols. You'll gain the strength. Get rid of the bums from your life. You'll have the infinite drive that you really want. You'll have the motivation you want. You'll have the dissatisfaction. You'll have the discomfort you need to always be grinding really hard for your goals and win massively big. So let me know down below in the comments how you feel about this. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe if this hits you in the noggin in the right places, because we're going to just keep cooking with these videos, of course, and keep giving y'all that nice game that helps y'all win, because this shit helps me win. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm not at the peak of anything yet, but I'm comparing myself to guys that are way better than me. So this is what's helping me grind and go hard, and I know this shit works. So you try that shit, make sure for yourself, and we just keep cooking. So I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. Deuces.